Hi. Okay. In looking over at chapter 4 of Philippians, there's a verse in here that really stands out to me, and it has had meaning for me prior to this study. It's verses 8 and 9, I believe. It says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true." I just love how this goes on. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things, whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. Those verses just mean a great deal to me, and it speaks to getting our minds to think right. Paul, the way he sets things up in most of his writings is like, first he will comment on the thought like in our heads, because they say that what we are thinking will become what actions we take. So he does the thought, then he does the action, and then he does the experience that can be felt from the action. So the thoughts are all those things, just to think about what is good, what is pure, what is excellent, and all of those things are what my daughter and I, when we were not speaking and we were not in touch with each other and we were really estranged, when we came back to be again in touch with each other, in contact, it was through Bible verses that we would, we started out just giving each other a verse that we were studying or that we were reflecting on, and that verse was one that, I asked her to just think good thoughts, just think of everything good. And I wrote up this verse and framed it and showed her, my framed version of it, and I put it into my underwear drawer, because that is somewhere I go every single day. So every day I would be, and it's at the start of your day, so I put it into my drawer, and I told her, when we see each other, we'll pull this out. We'll pull out this framed verse, and we will tell each other how it has helped us. So, then I was reading in another Bible study how Paul does this. You can do it with a lot of the things, a lot of the letters that he has written. He first names what the thought is, and the thought goes nowhere if you don't take an action. So the action that he gives us in these verses is, think about such things, whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice. And the experience that one can receive from that is the peace of God will be with you. So this was a very significant verse, also going through COVID, going through a lot of the lockdowns and, being at home. I was just at a loss for finding peace. Everything had just shattered my peace, and I had nothing but anxiety and fear. But longing for this peace of God, I had to start rethinking, redoing my thoughts, and it makes such a difference. So I just wanted to share that. But there's so much in Philippians and all the letters of Paul. And one other thing about Paul. So when I was talking with my youngest grandson, who was then like 9 years old, 8 or 9, and I asked, well, each of them, like, who in the Bible, like, really stands out in your head? And, I gave him examples. I gave him, like, do you like Abraham? Do you like Noah, Daniel, like the Bible stories? Like, he would know those people in the Bible. And what he said to me for an 8 or 9 year old, he said, "Oh, the one who stands out in the Bible to me is Paul." Like, I was so impressed with his insight on, like, Paul really had his whole life in such perfect order, and the actual physical life was so beyond difficult. So I just find so much value in Paul's writings. So I just wanted to share that, and that's all I have for today. But God bless you and keep you. Love you. You guys are very important to me, and I do dearly love sharing with you.